a legendary online game player known as Battle God, but his own team betrayed him, forcing him to hand over his prized avatar and retire. But now, he is back again. Watch as he starts from zero to rise again and reclaim his title as the world's greatest player. In a virtual online game known as Glory, where over 130 million gamers battle to be the best, but at the top is Team Excellent ERA, led by the legendary battle god Ye Chu. A girl comes running to him, and they go meet their leader, who asks him to give his avatar to the new player, Sun Xiang. But when he was about to hand over his card, he asks him to love the game. The leader tells him they prepared a new avatar for him, but he refuses to play, so he tells him, if you don't want to get penalty, announce your retirement now by signing the contract. Mu Cheng gets mad and tell them retire player needs 1 year to come back, and he's already 25 years old. Ye Chu says it's fine and signs the contract. Mu Cheng asks him why did he do that. He's the top player. He says they don't need me anymore, and now it's all about money, and now he will rest for a year. The new player asks why did he accepted to retire, so he tells him in past players didn't earn much like how you do now, and when they get eliminated, they lose everything, and he has lots of friends like that. Xiang says, you mean he gives all his money to them? He says yes, and now he doesn't even have money to live. He asks then why he did that. He says he is a weirdo. Ye Chu notices a net cafe and books a place for him. He looks at a girl losing in glory. After the battle, she gives her seat to him and walks away, but she hears the winning sound. When she checks, she sees he has already won using her account in 40 seconds. She wonders if he is from Excellent Era, but she knows everyone except top player Ye Chu, whom she loves a lot. A girl gives back him his card saying Ye Chu, so now she thinks she knew he can't be Ye Chu. He asks her if she is the owner, can she give him work here? She says if he can beat her in one-on-one on glory, he can work, but he gave his avatar so he can't fight. She says he can join at midnight in new 10th district area, so he puts his card. She asks him how long has he been playing. He says for 10 years, which shocks her. She thinks he really loved this game. Then she sends him to buy snacks for her. Everyone waits for midnight countdown to enter the new district. She sees he is still reading the guidelines because he has forgotten about it long time ago. She can't believe him, so he tells her his secret. I'm Ye Chu, and she replies, I'll tell you my secret. I'm Mu Cheng. He scratches his head because she's teasing him, not believing he's really Ye Chu. He names his avatar Lord Grimm and sees many people in the game. He starts from scratch, completing simple quests. Then, he gets his first weapon, the 1000 Chance Umbrella. He vows to level up, returning to find the boss asleep. Quietly, he covers her with his coat. Suddenly, an invitation arrives to join a party for defeating the boss Phantom Cat. Inside, he finds rookies eager to impress the big player. As they face Phantom Cat together, their attacks miss, and the cat gains speed. Player after player falls until only the leader and Ye Chu remain. Leader asks him to heal, but he says it's still recharging. He feels him to trust him. Then Ye Chu tells him that you set up everyone here to die and take their equipment. He says so you knew, but the boss still have lots of HP, we can beat it and take 50. So he says sorry, but he wants 100%. He again asks to work together, but he refuses. The cat takes away all his HP. Then Ye Chu grabs his umbrella and beats the shit out of the Phantom Cat. Chen wakes up in shock, seeing him defeated the Phantom Cat in first kill. She sees he got lots of amazing items, including rare skill book, by defeating the boss. She shakes him and says he's so lucky. He sees he got lots of threats, so he explains her everything. She gets mad how shameless these players are. She says, aren't you angry? He says he is, but he doesn't show it. She thinks he is unique. He again enters the game where everyone is talking about the incident, thinking Lord Grimm killed everyone to loot the drop and nobody wants to join him. He goes to the same player and asks them to join since they have no option. They accept thinking they will kill him in right place. But seeing him kill boss single-handedly, they wonder if they can kill him in next area. Inside Spider Cave, everyone admires how he kills spiders, and boss without sweating a drop and without any damage. They feel defeated that they can never kill him. Hearing the announcement of first kill of Spider Boss Blue River team, wonders who Lord Grimm is. He asks to find out about him. Everyone starts flattering him after seeing his battle skills. They even decided to make him the captain of the group. Suddenly, a hidden Spider Lord appears, and Lord Grimm gives them instruction. Also, these Little Moon, and then goes for the battle. He attacks the spider in multiple times while protecting his team. Little Moon gets confused what he should do because Lord Grimm is attacking like ninja, and they don't even get a chance to attack. He tells them to look and learn how he attacks and finish the Lord. In another place, Blue River team discuss about how Lord Grimm joined Sleeping Moon first and defeated the boss to get first kill, and they join team again. They think they are lucky. Suddenly, bulletin board appears saying, Lord Grimm got first kill of hidden boss in Spider Cave. Everyone is surprised, and they think if this goes on, they will take over because they didn't get any first kill yet. Blue River thinks Lord Grimm must be talented, so he sent lots of friends requests to Ye Chu and tells him he is the leader of Blue Bridge Spring Snow. Seeing this year, Q asks his minions about them. They tell him he is one of the 5 Master of Blue Brook Guild and team behind Blue Rivers. He is a Master of Sword. He reply asking what do they want. He says he wants Master like him to achieve their first kill and break accomplishment record. So Q says, sorry, I'm leveling now. He says we will give you anything in return, so he asks for rare raw material like spider thread, so they agree. But his demands keeps getting bigger, which he hesitantly agree just for getting first kill. He thinks he got fooled him. Next day, the boss asks him how many first kill he got. He says 3, maybe it's because of luck. She gets shocked. He then asks for place to sleep. She shows him a beautiful place, but then he gets disappointed seeing the dirty place he got, but without complaining, he fall asleep there. When he wakes up, he sees everyone is quite watching TV, where it's reported that Yichu, a legendary player of glory, has retired. He was the best player in the world. For 10 years, he gave his team excellent era, so many wins in international tournaments and instant kills, but now he is permanently retired. He goes out and sees boss crying. She says, can't you feel anything? Give me napkins. He instead give her Sigrate box to wipe. Then he gets napkin for her. She says he can cry if he wants, and he should come inside. It's cold out here. He grabs a drink and starts playing. He gets scared seeing his boss cover in tissue paper. He asks her for walkthrough. She thinks he is emotionless. He says, Yekyu is gone, but Yeshu is here. Hearing this, she shows him walkthrough to get sword. By defeating Skeleton Boss by 20 combos, which he did easily. In Frost Forest, Blue River team is waiting for Lord Grimm. They see him arriving, but he doesn't choose any profession yet. Blue River introduces everyone to him, but he says, remove the cleric, we need high damage members. Blue River asks how are we going to win? He says, just follow me, I'll win it for you. Then everyone gets pissed off seeing his attitude. As they enter, he immediately starts fighting without any strategy, confusing the team. However, he demonstrates his dominance by skillfully defeating every goblin. When surrounded and arrows are fired, Blue thinks it's over. But then he shocks everyone by using the Z-Shake. Blue exclaims, not even our master can do that. How did he do it? He used different skills to fight Goblin. Now they understand why he doesn't have any profession, but he says Unspecialized gets defeated easily. Only an idiot can remain unspecialized. But soon they see him using guns and judo, which shocks them even more. When all goblins starts coming after them, he commands everyone to use their skills one by one, and says, that's how you defeat the wave. Outside, the left player thinks they must be dead. It's been so long, but they got surprised when they hear the announcement that they broke the record in just 20 minutes and 24 seconds. Blue River techs see who's the daddy. Now they say you didn't do a shit. It's all Lord Grimm credit, but he says he was the reason. Then he sees Lord Grimm left, and now everyone says, look, who's the daddy? Now he gets frustrated. Next afternoon he sees Boss sleeping, so he covers her with blanket. Then after some time Boss sees him sleeping. When he comes down, she gives him breakfast to be equals. She got call from Tang, so she goes to pick her up. She hugs her and takes her back to cafe where she asks her to play instead of her to defeat one player she's lost from. Tang starts playing and people surrounded her because how professionally she plays. This is also noticed by Yiqiu. She defeats the player in 3 minutes, which got Boss excited. She asks why she isn't playing it. She says it's too easy for her, so she says there's a player who won in 40 seconds, which interests her. She makes them fight. So Yiqiu says, why not make it more interesting? He bets a cigarette pack, so she puts 100 yuan in the first match. He shows off his skills, which shocks not only Tang, but others too. One after the other, he dodge her, attack and defeats her mercilessly. Everyone notices he is Lord Grimm and came to see him while Tang can't accept her defeat. So she asked for rematch, but he says it would be like bullying you so he doesn't. But she puts her money on the line, so he agrees and keeps defeating her countless times till she had no money. He says it's enough and she was about to cry. He says, maybe you will be able to defeat me in 100 years, or maybe you can learn less than that, which angers her. She asks for an account from the boss because she decided to defeat him. Next day, he ordered lots of food for them from the money he won, but Tang is focused on deciding a name which she chose as Soft Must for her character. Everyone sees how Yiqiu has no silver weapon, But still, he beats everyone with his self-made custom weapon, the umbrella. Tang thinks if she should become unspecialized like him, but Boss tells her he is different, so she asks about the legendary player she used to talk about. She then gives her all the files related to him, but Ye tells her it's not good for her because it's 10 years old. He will update it for her so she can become a good majestic player as she chooses that category. He goes out for relax and hears people talking about Bloodgunner, a top boss that all 3 big guilds have eyes on. In Graveyard, some players are fighting with the boss, while the 3 girls' leader keeps telling each other to go first so that they can loot them afterwards. But a Claw player stars fighting the boss like pro. But actually, he is an idiot. He used Slap instead of Brick to taunt the boss. Surprisingly, Lord Grimm appears and starts beating the shit out of the boss. Seeing the damage, Every is surprised. Soon he starts commanding other players, her nose, to defeat the boss. He also tells the Claw player to use Brick this time. Seeing them fight all with so much power and strength, Guildmaster thinks now it's their chance to defeat the boss and keep the loot, so they starts charging behind one by one. But Lord Grimm tells his team to retreat after doing certain damage, after which the boss start using its finishing move, which brought back Dead, and they starts attacking the guild members who were coming at him. Lord Grimm and team taunt the boss to chase them to other side, and he command everyone how to fight the boss and other leaders. Notice him, so they try to go after them, but before they can arrive, Lord Grimm starts going rampage at the boss, hitting with one move after the other, and then throwing it in air and finishing him off with his powerful move, which sets a new record for the area, and everyone starts talking about how great Lord Grimm is. Even the boss lady hears that. Soon after, Guildmasters comes texting him to beg for him to clear and set a record with them, but he asks for his unusual demands, which makes them cry, but still agreeing with it. After that, Ye heard Team Frost Forest has set a new record, which he finds intriguing. We see Captain Han talking with the Vice Captain Shinji about the new team called the Excellent Dynasty, who was a part of Excellent Era, has just set new record on Frost Forest. They think Ye might not be involved with it. In chat, people are talking if Ye has joined Dynasty, but some say no. Meanwhile, Ye is gathering players to beat this record. He says he has a Claw player, a mage, a launcher. Seeing this, boss lady laugh. She says if he needs her, ask her. She is a good launcher, but he doesn't say anything, which piss her off to divert her mood. He says today is the match of Excellent Dynasty, and we see everyone is busy watching the match during evening. The fight is epic, but Ye tells the boss that the opponent this time is only learning them next time they will be the winner, which she doesn't understand. After some time, 2 drunk players of Excellent Era come to the cafe, and a 1 player named Heo start harassing Tang. But later, he sees Ye and he greets him. But since he is intoxicated, he starts mocking Ye. How now you are just a network manager in this cafe, and I'm vice captain of Era. Ye says your team didn't played well, so how? Says you don't have any right to scold me. I'm not your junior anymore, so Ye says, since you are the captain, why not teach your new player how to play? Aren't you playing as a team? Or is it? He is better than you. Hearing this really pissed him off, so he turns back and leave. Inside the game near Frost Forest, they all meet, and Lord Grimm introduced new players to the Guildmaster, which shocks him because he doesn't believe they can clear the forest with them. We see the female launcher player also join them. Inside the Frost Forest, the battle begins. When the gunner used her finishing move, others got suspicious if she is from Excellent Era or not. If she is, then Lord Grimm must be the legendary player. But before they find out, from comes to the gunner and tell her to use her move wisely, and now they don't think she is from Excellent Era. After that, for few days, they practice on developing their moves to clear the stage. Finally, they begin their battle and clear the stage in 13.05 seconds. Heo finds out about this and how Lord Grimm used Simple Umbrella, which isn't even a silver weapon, but it is made up of custom rare items, and he decides to humiliate Ye. So he texts him using different ID and tells him he wants to fight and clear a dungeon with him. But he says they have enough players, but he suddenly invites him on a different dungeon where they decide to use a new tactics for the battle. Liu Hao, after logging out, tells high subordinates they will be fighting. I'm Boneyard, but he tells him they have a match today, which shocks him. In that match, he lost the battle, but he still decides to go on Boneyard. He texts with Ye about the battle, but Ye says, I don't think you have shown us your full power, which made him panic. so he says he did, but Yakyu says even with this avatar he can tell it's Yu Liu Hao, which shocks him how he found out it's him. Then we see a guy with face covered in scarf sneak around the cafe, so Yakyu tells the girl to go, and then the guy enters the cafe, and we find out that he is top player who came here to meet Yakyu and play with him to complete a dungeon. He keeps talking and asking about how he ended up into this cafe. He used his different card, which has a 27-level character, to enter the game, where Yakyu introduce him to others as new player. After that, Lord Grimm uses a powerful attack to bring out the monsters. He used his ninja technique, which shocks others. How can he use other categories' power? Lord Grimm sees a mountain crack where green light is emitting. He throws the zombies inside the cracks, and the hidden boss appears. Lord Grimm and his team members didn't let it rest a bit, and keeps beating him in air. And in the end, the new players slash him with his amazing technique, and Lord Grimm ends it with final move and set a new record for the Boneyard.